You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Moving right along in this series, which is in a special playlist, by the way. If you can, in the description and also in the comments section, I'll have a link there. Catch up on all the videos, because there's quite a few, for the Easy Bake Oven Gourmet book of famous chefs. Now, they contributed a recipe, which they made in the Easy Bake Oven, and then they also have this inset, little stories about each chef. I'll get to that in just a second. So, paper wrapped chicken makes 10 packets bake one at a time. That's a lot of baking. I'll have to double up on the ovens. We'll see how it goes, but it's got soy sauce, sesame oil, sugar. Well, I'll show you all that in just a second. Let's see. He's president and founder of Cooking School of Aspen, Real Cooking for Kids. Now, this is an older book, so all of that information is probably outdated. It says, back in a time when junior high schools still had funds for courses like home economics, 12-year-old Rob Seideman was halfway into his first day of cooking class when his father stormed into the room, pulled him out of his seat, and marched him down to the principal's office. My son is not going to learn to cook until he can speak a foreign language, Rob's father announced. Rob was taking Spanish, but that wasn't good enough for his dad, who insisted neither Spanish nor cooking was going to serve his kid as an adult, and that what he needed instead was to learn French. Problem was, they lived in a small town and no one on the school's faculty spoke French. But the principal had a solution. Our science teacher speaks Russian. Next thing Seideman knew, all the other kids were making cinnamon rolls and singing La Cucaracha, and he was stuck in one-on-one Russian lessons with a guy old enough to be Khrushchev's grandfather. I don't have an Easy Bake Oven growing up, or I didn't have an Easy Bake Oven growing up, as if that should come as a surprise, Seideman reports. And what about those 8th grade courses his father thought were useless? Rob notes the irony. I now not only operate a cooking school, but like most restaurant kitchens in America, rely on the help of many Spanish-speaking staff. So there you go. He should have learned Spanish. It would have made it a lot easier for him. That's the irony, I guess. Interesting story. Like all the other chefs had stories, so we shall see. I am going to bring in the ingredients. I'll show you everything on this list, and then we'll get started with the recipe. All right, and it just slides right in on one of my trays. We have the soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, bean sprouts, cabbage, scallion, sugar, chicken, and then parchment paper. And I got some of my measuring cups ready to go. I think I'm going to cut the parchment paper here down because it's supposed to be 8-inch by 8-inch sheets. So let me do that first as part of the prep, and then I'm going to get the marinade going. Okay, let me just see where the ripper is on that. Okay, it's inside. So let's see if we can get a clean piece. I never seem to be able to get a clean piece. Well, let's do this. Let's see where 8 inches is. I'll cut this straight across. Oh, it's hard to see that white on white. Okay, happy with that. All right, so 8 inches is about there, but you can't see it because it's right there. Well, let's just cut that across. And we'll use that as our template. Another 8 inches. Okay, now it was 8 by 8, but this is a 15, so I think I'm still going to use it. So this way I'm not wasting sheets of this. Well, I'll just move this out of the way. Another 8 inches. There we go. There's sheet 3. So that's going to make me 6. What did it say? I forgot already. Cut 10. Okay, so that's 6. So I need 5 of these. One more. Then I'm just going to cut them all right down the middle. This definitely couldn't be done in the mini kitchen. Okay. It's as square as it's going to get. And it's hard to see on this white on white. Three. 4. 5. Okay, that's pretty good. So now with that, that'll be ready to do all the folding. Let me head over now and make the marinade because it's got to marinate for a little while. Alright, so I'm making the marinade. It says, well, did I put these in order? I think I did, yes. Soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, and sugar. The sugar is right there. I forgot to put that up there. Alright, so it says 1/4 to 1/2 cup of soy sauce. Let's just, let's start with 1/4 and see how that looks. Maybe we'll just go a little bit more than 1/4. There we go. My wolf just fell in the background. Did you see that? Okay, did a little bit more than we needed, but love the smell. And now 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Let's do it right over this. And then the sugar, which is 1 tablespoon. I know, you're all saying, it was a little bit more. That's why I took it out. And then rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon. So I like these measuring spoons. They sit the way they're designed. And I'm missing 1 from the set. I'm still trying to find 1 or a new set. Oh, this makes it challenging. We could do it. Okay, so that's simple as that. Let's see, we got soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, and sugar in a bowl. Now whisk it together, and then I need to and then cut up the chicken. So let's whisk this up. Well, I did first feel the sugar on the bottom, but I think that's pretty much cleared out now. I'll whisk it again before I put the chicken in. So let me grab that and let's cut the chicken. All right, instead of trying to cut that much chicken on one of those little cutting boards, I thought I'd bring in a bigger cutting board here. It's 21 inch by 1 inch pieces. Then it'll be easier to keep my kitchen area clean. Now it's close to about 1 inch thick, so I think I should just cut some strips first. About 1 inch wide. And we can squeeze 1 more out of that. Now to me, here, let's just use this little bowl here. And we'll cut that just a little bit This would be about 1 inch. That's kind of what I'm going for, but it's a little thinner. I'll just leave those in case I need them. 6, 7. I really don't want to use it all because I don't want to make 20 wrapped pieces. That's quite a bit. That's about 11, 12, 13. Get rid of some of that fat. 14. It's going to be close. 15, 16. Okay, so I think we can put that in. It's about 18, and then I'll just put those little scraps in there so I got them. All right, let me clean this up, and then I'll move it into the marinade. Okay, so before I go any further, my hands are washed. I just want to give my countertop a spray. There we go. Okay, yeah, last few videos I've been doing a little bit more of my prep and cleaning on video. Okay, so cut the chicken, add the chicken to the bowl, and marinate for 30 minutes. Oh, I think I just made it on the bowl size. Let's just give it a mix. I'll check back every few minutes, 5-10 minutes, and I'll mix it. Okay, that's that. Okay, washing, and now I can prep up cabbage, and then the bean sprouts, and then a thinly sliced scallion. Let me do all that. All right, let's do this scallion. It just says 1 scallion, thinly sliced. And this is right out of my garden. Get these out of here. It's important to have a clean kitchen, especially if you're doing a lot of different food prep. Okay, that's done. All right, now let's prep the, let's do the cabbage. Okay, now it's not very clear. It does say 2 to 3 Chinese cabbage leaves, and then a piece that's big enough to fit on the 2 pieces of chicken. I wonder if I just do it like that. Maybe I will cut it. So about 1 inch across, and then that'll fit on the chicken. is so big. I only brought so many over here. Let me grab another one. I'm not going to use the super thick part for this. All right. Now this was washed. See how big it is? I'll just be able to adjust it later by ripping the pieces how I see they fit in the parchment paper. The ovens are on, and it's been maybe 10 minutes now of off-camera stuff. Okay. That's good. I think the last thing is the bean sprouts, so let me grab those. I will say out of all the recipes so far, this is probably the one that has the least amount of ingredients. Some of them were pretty involved. Now, I was able to find these bean sprouts at my local grocery store. And it worked out good because I had to cook dinner for everybody. So I used the bean sprouts, the cabbage. It's at about a half a cup. I think I have about another 10 minutes on the chicken. The ovens will be warmed up, and then I will come back, and then I'm not sure where I'm going to actually build these. I might have to bring in my little red table and work on that to have more of a surface area. So I'll be back when everything is ready. All right, so let me read these directions to you so we're all on the same page here. Well, we're on actually page 67. On your work surface, place a square of parchment paper in a diamond shape with one point facing you. All right, so mine's like 1 inch off on one side, remember? In the lower center of the paper, which I'm guessing is right about here, place 2 pieces of chicken. Okay. One. 2. Let me leave those up there. 3 bean sprouts. Okay. Sprinkle of scallion. 1 piece of cabbage. Okay. Fold the bottom corner of the paper over the filling an inch or so short of the top. All right. Fold the right side an inch or so past the center. Okay, fold the left side past the center so it looks like an envelope. Okay, I think I have it. Fold the bottom to the top to form the roof of the house. Okay, so that's the roof of the house. And then tuck this in here. And that goes on a tray. And it says squish it down so it's below the level. Okay. There, we have the squished paper. Now I gotta make a bunch of those. Alright, here we go. Two, 3, some of that. Now there's probably a reason why they don't put any, doesn't add any salt, because there's so much in the soy sauce. Alright, should be fine in that oven. Are you seeing everything okay? Let me tilt this down just a little bit more so there's more of the tabletop. I think you're seeing it all. gonna go 3.5. Hope that's okay. It's like a little hot pocket. Okay, so that's 3 I have done. Now let me just do a few more and I'll leave them on my countertop. Now that we have the system. Ooh, that was one of those little pieces. Remember the little scraps? Here, we'll make that. It's still connected. Alright, we're going to do this. That's just kind of like an egg roll or a spring roll. That's going to be a thick one. That probably should just be on its own. It smells great. It's a little bundle of joy. Okay, let me just, I got all the ingredients. Sometimes I look back and think, oh, did I miss something? Definitely wasn't enough scallions to do all that. I have more upstairs I can go get though. I'll take a little break here. All right, let me get some more scallions and keep going. Okay, what was I thinking? I need to get a couple in the oven because I have 10 minutes to bake. So let me get my timer set. Timer. I'm going to do 8 minutes. I'm going to do 6 minutes. These ovens cook really fast. Well, hopefully this clears. Okay, it does. Taking it out, that might be another story. This one for sure will just slide in. Okay, let's go make some more. I'm always trying to change camera angles, zoom in and zoom out to give you different perspectives. I was going to say, these videos, this one probably in total will be 1.5 to 2 hours of work. Normally those other videos are 3 to 4 hours, start to finish. depending on how much editing I need to do. I can make a few more. I hear the sizzling. Ooh. Okay, last one. Then I'll do a little cleanup and we'll just go from there. There's only a few more scraps of chicken left. That's it. Nice little package. All right, let me clean up, come back, and we'll check out the oven. All right, the oven on the left is going crazy. Let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, so you can look, let me see if I can give you a super zoom in. Look at the side of the parchment paper. Doesn't that look weird? It's like the parchment paper is the skin and it's bubbling underneath. And the parchment paper is burning, so, and it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna let it finish. Let's go back here. And I thought to myself, oh, that's funny. I said, I'm not gonna make all 10. And I think I did make 10, didn't I? Okay, so this will not open without holding that. Okay, so this one looks like it's cooking, but it doesn't have that brown to the paper. So we're gonna let that one go the full time. The way the other one is cooking and moving so fast and cooking so fast, it should be pretty quick to do them. All right, so let me do this. Let me check back in actually 30 seconds and we'll open one up. I'm not even done setting up, putting things away. That one is cooking so fast. I just want to get it out of the oven. But I move around so much, I misplaced my hot mitt. All right. I'm gonna just set it there. Woo! I'm gonna put another one in. I set the timer again for another 6. Where did I put my gray hot mitt? I wonder if the best way to open this would be to just... Oh, there it is. Okay, that needs to be handy. Normally I set my forks out. I just was not prepared. Sometimes I put some glasses or cups, depending on... oh wait, fork on the right, knife on the left. I used to have the chair on that side, but it just was not fitting as well. So I'm still setting them up opposite each other, but the other chair's on the other side, so you're just going to have to adjust. All right, so I'm thinking if I take these tongs, like the spearer, this is just test number 1. This will tell me if the 6 minutes is enough for the chicken. that is cooked all the way through. That is cooked all the way through. So I'm this far in, I'm just going to try it. Here, well, I'll take this piece. You can have this piece. And then, where's my cabbage? That's it. It got all shriveled up. Maybe another one will be different. All right. So I'm going to give it a taste. Then I'm going to grab a couple cups. It smells wonderful. Here we go. It's very tender. The soy sauce really comes through, so it's plenty of salt. You don't need to add any salt or anything to that. Very nice. I've got 2 minutes, so let me do a little cleanup, grab a couple little cups. That's not too hot. I'll just leave it like that. Now let me wipe it out. Get ready for the next one. Squish it down, move it to the oven. All right, so I'm gonna pull the one out of the Easy Bake. Let's see if that one's cooked. All right, so I happen to have a Dr. Pepper in here, but it sounded good. Good combo with this. Okay, the one in the Easy Bake Oven. Let me grab that. That's been almost 12 minutes now, so that was his prescribed cooking time. It just doesn't have the same look to it, does it? All right, there's 10 seconds. Okay, let me just, let me let this run out. You're going to hear the alarm, and then I'll just reset it again. Restart, so I don't forget. Okay, so what do you think? Is this one done? It was almost 12 minutes. And this oven normally cooks pretty quick. It just doesn't have that real brown look to it. But the cabbage is still there. Okay, I'm going to say yes. I don't see any pink. Yep, completely done. So now I think normally you'd put this on your plate, right? And then you would tip it out like an appetizer. So you get all the goodies. All right, this is still warm, but let's take another one. Let's take one of the flatter ones. Let's go back in the Easy Bake. Okay, now this one needs to come out. It's like a regular little production kitchen here. So this one actually looks better after it was cooked. For whatever reason, it just seems to have more liquid. And now I can get a piece of the cabbage. There we go. That is really good. Now let's open up one more while we're here. I can't do all 10 for you, no reason to. Cooked perfectly. You can just tell. Chicken pulls apart. Yep. You can't have this little old crusty piece. Let's get you a clean plate. You could have this whole one here. Much better. Whoa, almost knocked everything over. Did that jostle you? It jostled me. Fortunately, that chair was there. It saved that. Whew, close. Okay, there you go. That was a fun recipe. A lot easier than the other stuff I've been challenging myself with. Let me know what you think. Have you ever had chicken wrap like this? Would you try it? What would you do differently? I would like to know. I'm sure there's other ways of cooking it. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. If you can, that playlist link I mentioned earlier, can you check that out? I would appreciate it. Catch up on all the videos. I've been doing 3 a week. A couple of weeks in there, I got 2 in there, but I really think I might be going to 4 a week. Just because. And thanks for watching, everybody. Later!
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave,
What's up, Butch?
make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.